And let's see if we are live. Let's see if we can get this running. There we go. Hi Yoshi Wasabi, Andre, MCH, Kaspersky. Hi guys. We're about to start this. Just give me a few seconds, right? Hi Caperios. We're gonna start in 3 minutes. Yeah, I know it was unexpected, but this is my way of repaying you for Saturday night when I should have given you at least a pre-recorded video. Couldn't make it. So we're gonna going live tonight instead. Yeah, I prefer them too. They're actually a lot more fun. I don't think that's surprising really, but so hopefully the sound will be better tonight. I hope the stuttering is gone. I made some changes to the drivers for my sound cards, so hopefully it's solved. Hi Janika. Let me know if the stuttering is still there, because to be honest I actually prefer the older drivers because I think the sound is better using those. Well, you're welcome. Hi Lizzie. Thanks. Right, Caperius. So anyone watched the Formula 1 race yesterday? Or was it just me? You know, it's, to me at least, it's kind of sad that the season is now over and we'll have to wait until, what is it, April before the next race. But at least my team won. Yeah, I'm gonna out it. I'm a Mercedes fan. And obviously then a Hamilton fan, so Hamilton won and Mercedes won the Constructors' Championship. So I'm happy about that, but yeah, it's on TV. Yeah, I'm streaming today, Thomas. Compensating for the non-existing pre-recorded video on Saturday. Yeah, Article 13, let's see what happens. I know there's a lot of guys who's really worried about it. Yeah, Kubica is back. Fantastic news. You know, that really proves that it's never over until it's really, really over. I didn't expect that to actually happen. So I hope he's probably not going to be as good as he was. What is it, 8 years now since he left Formula 1 because of that accident. But I hope he'll have fun there. Shouldn't expect him to do that good because Williams aren't as good as they used to be. But it's really nice to have him back. So it's 6 p.m. Central European time. Let's do this, guys. His left hand... Oh, it's his right hand, isn't it? Yeah, thought so. Let's get started, guys. As you might know, we are right now here. We are still on... I'm not going to try to pronounce the names of these cities. We're still on Promsona. Once we get up here, we are on Ross, and that's at least where we need to get today. For different reasons, I want to be at Ross before the 1.33 release is out. And the reason for that is that Ross is compatible with 1.33. So worst case, we won't make it to Vorkuta. Well, we won't make it to Vorkuta before 1.33 is released. But even if it is released, and even if I, for whatever reason, want to upgrade to 1.33, we can still complete the haul. It means that I will have to recreate the haul from wherever we are on Ross. But we will be able to finish it no matter what happens. Caperius, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna do that. I did it on my iPad, it looked really great, and I will do it on my PC as well. Yeah, that is absolutely true, Wasabi. I can't pronounce your name, dude. I'm gonna call you Ben. Hi, Ollie. Ashi Wasabi, that's breaking my tongue, buddy. Anyway, I think we will be able to progress a lot faster on Ross than we have been on EAA because we have a better truck now. The repaint did some fantastic work, and the newer interior makes it at least 300 horsepower stronger, so hopefully it won't take us as long here as it did on the EAA. So let's get to it, shall we? See if we can get out of here. Hi, Vaquero. Nice having you aboard. And we're on our way. I'm so sorry about Saturday, guys. I should have given you at least a pre-recorded hour. Couldn't make it, and I'm gonna blame my kids. Yeah, we're still on Promsona. Give it, I'd say, half an hour and we should be on Ross. So, you guys been updated on what's happening with the release of... Whoa! Terrible road. Oh god. You know what? Never mind what I said about this being easier than EAA. It's probably gonna be just as slow with roads like this. Yeah, the new DLC will be out in 3 days, isn't it? On the 29th? I'm very happy to hear that, Dashi Wasabi. AKA Ben. It's gonna be out in 3 days, which means that, you know, even tonight or tomorrow or the next day after that, we will have ETS2 133 out, and I really look forward to that, of course. But I'm gonna try not to upgrade. Let's see how long I can keep that promise before I I can't stand it anymore. Hi Gabriel. So I did a new big map setup the other day, and as always there were news, and the news are the Swedish Islands. HajdaCZ, the Swedish Islands. If you haven't downloaded them, do it. It's the islands of Gotland and Åland. Yeah, that's true. That always happens, but this time at least it wasn't an update of the one of the maps that are already part of the big map setup. But yeah, Åland and Gotland, the Swedish islands, they are compatible with the big map setup. Just put them above, say, Scandinavia. It doesn't really matter, but just put it up there. Whoa, horrible road. Hi Snowy, welcome. So that map, download it and try it out if you haven't already done so. But you know, there are a couple of other maps as well that needs to that we need to talk about. Okay. Oh yeah, sure. 133, yes. From what I've heard so far, the biggest problem is Promods. Promods is out of the box not compatible with 133, and obviously because of that, Poland rebuilding won't work, because Poland rebuilding has dependencies to Promods. So does addon and Scandinavia Mod and a couple of other mods as well. So yeah, there's going to be a problem there. I guess someone will make those Baltic Estonian islands as a mod for us. But there's another map we need to talk about, and that is Turkey. If you haven't already seen it, Arayas released a video where he was hauling on his Turkey map the other day, on his 1:19 scale map. He's calling it version 0.8, and it looks really complete. And if you haven't seen the video, it's on my community site on YouTube, so please go ahead and check it out, and for fuck's sake, give him your thumbs up when you watch the video. He really deserves it. I mean, the progress he's made on that map, I know the guy is fast, but this is crazy fast. He himself said that, and he's an optimist too, said that he wouldn't possibly make it until the first quarter of next year, so January, February, March somewhere he would have it completed, and we will have it before Christmas. Caperius, I'll put a link to the video that Arayas made, as well as the Swedish Islands map in the description for this video once it's over. You'll find it on the SCS Soft forum. It's one of the first posts under the maps section. So the reason your game crashes with Turkey, Ben, aka Ashi Wasabi, is probably because you're adding all the 4 files from the YKS Turkey sites. YKS Turkey is 4 different files, and one of them is the map file. You can't add that file, just add the Model 2, Model 1 and def file, and on top of that you have Arayas Turkey fix file. So that file is downloaded from rowextended.ro and replaces the map file. And that is just about how it's going to work with the rescaled map as well. I thought he was going to release it including prefabs, but he isn't. My guess is that it's out of respect for what YKS have done, because they have made a lot of prefabs and done a lot of great things with the map. So you will still need to download those files and add his hi Haga, and add his fix, whatever he will call it. I'm speeding here. I'm doing the same mistake as I do every time. I'm looking more at what you're writing in the chat than I am on the road. Let's see if I can. I'm not gonna be rude if I can avoid it, but if you feel that I'm not answering your questions, it's because I'm gonna watch the road today. Hi Witcher. Yeah, GS Tech, if you haven't seen the Arayas video on it, it's on. There's a link to it on my community site on YouTube. It looks just like the old Turkey, which is a map I really enjoyed today. So yeah. Yeah, you can find the Swedish Islands Map on the SCS forum site. That is correct. And if you add it to the big map setup, it's gonna take you another, I don't know, 30 minutes to load the game, do the initial loading again. And hopefully the game will start. If it doesn't, just move the Swedish Islands even further up in the setup. It goes above Scandinavia Mod. Yeah, Ashi Wasabi, if you're having problems with it, let me have a look at your game log in that case and see what I can do. I want you to enjoy Turkey as much as everyone else does. So we'll figure it out. Another map, and this is a favor I'm gonna ask you guys about. There's a new work in progress. It's called the Middle East, and it's by a guy called Platypus. He's currently working and is making good progress on a brand new map where he will add the Middle East, and that is a map I really would like to see. And yes, he's gonna add Israel, Palestine and everything, despite whatever conflicts there are in the region. He, like so many other of us, doesn't care about politics. We're here for the game, and there are roads in Israel, there are roads in Palestine, you know, all over, obviously, the Middle East. So he's gonna add them to his map, and please go to promods.net and the forum there. Under maps, in the map section, he has a page regarding this map. Go over there, give him thumbs up and encourage him to continue working on it, so that we avoid a situation like the one we had with the Australia map recently. They just stopped working on it. Let's give him some attention. It might be that there won't be a Palestine, but that's not for political reasons then. I thought he said there would be. Well, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. There are double Murmansk, there are also double Kem, city of Kem. I wish someone like Arayas would do Ross as well and do the same thing with Ross that he's doing with Turkey. If someone did, we would basically have all the maps on the 1 to 19 scale, and that would look just awesome. And I do know that there are cities on southern region that are not on the 1 to 19 scale. Well, Caperius, who thought that this would happen to Turkey? Hi, Tomic. Promods for 133. It's ready when it's ready. Isn't that what they always say? I don't think it's gonna take that long, really. But they do have to make some changes. They do have to remove a lot of cities. I'm not sure Ross would need that much rework. I mean, you have the prefabs, you can reuse the cities. Apart from making a ton of roads, what do you need to rework, really? Yeah, it's impossible to say precisely when Promods will be out. It could take a while, but there's a big difference between 133 and the last version, 132. That took quite a while for Promods to prepare for, but that's because they had to make a ton of modifications for the new version of the game, and that's not the case with 133. As true, Caperius, it's a lot bigger. I haven't counted the number of cities on Ross. What could it be? 100 cities perhaps? And Turkey would have 50? So yeah, it's possibly twice as big. Oh, it's only 63. Then it's probably not that much bigger then. It's just that the cities are scattered over huge distances, so the map looks big. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully someone will do it one day. Let's ask Arayas as soon as the Turkey map is out. EAA has 476, I think it is, which makes it by far the biggest map mod ever created. Yeah, 460, 70 something. 480. Yeah, that's true. They came out with a new 5.0 version, and that included a few more cities. 5.05. Depends on what you're hauling. Don't haul anything like the thing I have behind my truck right now. The quality is... well, the problem with EAA is that since it's so huge, you have some parts that are really, really old and doesn't look that good. But then you have newer parts that looks really good. And Brasileia, for instance, and Rio, they spend a lot of time working on those cities for this release, and just like SCS had to rework Germany because Germany was getting really old, EAA have to do the same thing with their maps. There's another thing to Caperius, and that is that he is giving creds to Arayas and says that he's been inspired by Arayas. Which there will be a lot of compatibility issues with the Baltics. Promods won't work out of the box. Russia won't work. The Estonia-Russia border improvements won't work. Promsona won't work. Ross will have to make updates as well because... no, sorry, Ross won't, but Promsona will have to update because of St. Petersburg. So, but I mean, we've been there before. This is not recorded, Mr. Arayas. This is live. And here he is. The main guy, Arayas. Thank you so much, buddy, for the video you gave us on version 0.8 of Turkey. I'm speechless. No, you can't set up all the maps minus Promods. You can set up many of the maps minus Promods, but far from all of them. Hi Kurt, I don't speak whatever language that might be. If you could do it in English, please, that would make it a lot easier for me to understand what you're saying, buddy. So when is the first version gonna be released, Arayas? When will Turkey be out? Hi Alex. Before Christmas? Dude, is it out before 133? Is that possible? I get it. It's ready when it's ready, right? I'm not impatient. I'm impatient. Congrats, Alex. We have about 10,000 kilometers left, but we're making a lot better progress since we left EAA due to the new paint job on the truck and the new interior. So so we will get to Vorkuta this week. I have decided that it's gonna happen. Even if that means that I have to go live streaming on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, we will get there this week. I have no idea, Alex. I've never used Truckbook. Anyone else who knows? Almost sounds like those birds are inside the truck. Yeah, I don't know who's responsible for the sounds on Ross, but in general they are really, really annoying. All of them. I don't, but with this trailer I'm not gonna haul during the night anyway, so I'll get my 8 hours of sleep. I'm still gonna blame the sound guy. It's gotta be a sound guy. Another thing I'm gonna try to remember to do today is refuel the truck. So next gas station we're gonna stop. Caperius, if you go to my community site, click the link to Arayas video on his Turkey map, and when you're there you'll also find a lot of other videos he's made with footage from Romania extended. Yeah, the duck has to be there. That's my rubber duck, and this truck is my girlfriend's. That's not mine. Hi Vienna. The next DLC, I've heard a lot of predictions about what the next DLC will be. My prediction is that it's gonna be Russia. That's my prediction. I've heard Romania, I've heard Greece, I've heard Spain, and it's definitely not gonna be Spain. They also said that the next one will be the biggest they've ever made, and I can't think of any countries in Europe that are bigger than Russia, so yeah. I feel sorry for the guys behind Rust Map when that happens, regardless of if it happens as the next DLC or a future DLC, but all the work they've done, it's a tough one. Yeah. But I mean, there's so many iconic places in Russia, and I mean, Moscow. Wouldn't it be great if you had all the iconic buildings from Moscow in the game? I can live in Yugoslavia, Albania as well, but I think it's gonna be Russia. Right, refueling. I'm gonna do it again. I'm spending way too much time looking at the chat and way too little time focusing on my truck. Thanks for being here, guys, and thanks for supporting me. I'm learning. Well, you want to teleporting, you might have some teleporting pretty soon. Liters left in the tanks. Well, Balkans would be nice too, but I'm not sure that's gonna be bigger than, say, Vive la France. So I don't use any graphics mods whatsoever. No, Vive la France isn't that big, but the country of France is, unless my geography sucks, it does suck, so I might be wrong, but my feeling is that France as a country is bigger than the Balkans. I could really use a gas station now. Absolutely not, Alex. Well, it will eventually, but not out of the box. It will totally crash your game, I can guarantee it. Well, according to the computer, we can make another 230 kilometers. Well, why didn't they add Corsica to Italia when they missed doing it when they created France? Arayas, are you kidding me? Oh, what do you mean, Witcher? This truck can definitely take some damage. It already have, as you can see. Well, you're in a good mood, Arayas. Most of the damage on this truck is tire wear. The route, what we have left now is some 10,000 kilometers. We've already done, well, almost 10,000 kilometers. So we're halfway there. But as I said earlier, by the end of this week we will have done and completed the entire haul. Hi Adam, welcome. Let's have a look at the map. Let's see. Where's the gas station? Please, please, please. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not gonna make it to Tosno. Oh, that's horrible. You know, it's actually faster if I just go back. Well, I kid you not, this never ever happens to me when I'm unless I'm live. This only happens to me when I'm live. I will not make it, Arayas. Come on. Oh god, that's a long train. That's cool. Yeah. Probably. I will, and I will probably move my streaming to Twitch, so that I'll use YouTube for map setups and reviews, and then do my streaming on Twitch instead. My views on Article 13 is that I've seen a lot of horror stories about what's going to happen. I'm just going to say let's wait and see what happens. Yes, you can interpret it to something really, really horrible for everyone, but honestly I don't think it's going to be that horrible. I think the implementation they will do is a lot nicer to streamers and modders. I don't see it being that tough on us. So it says, but that wasn't the plan. I don't think how I see it, like I don't think they planned on it to be like that. Not for it wasn't supposed to be implemented or interpreted like that. Yeah, let's wait and see what happens. So, we're gonna do a teleport pretty soon. And of course I will have to stop now. No, I won't. Fantastic. Let's see how far we can make it then. And there we go. This is so stupid. Well, Witcher, you're welcome to get behind my truck and push it. Let's see how far we can get. On EAA we could see the gas station. I think we were like 100 meters away from the gas station. We won't be able to see the gas station this time. But let's roll. Let's see how far we can get. So if the loading takes a lot of time, Ashi Wasabi, Arayas, get off the chat. Ashi Wasabi, if the loading is the problem, I would suggest that you try using the Promods 227 Rust map 181 road connection instead of the Promods 231 Russia 181, upon rebuilding road connection. That could solve the problem. No, Arayas, don't. I'm kidding, buddy. So, where are we? We are at the intersection and... Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, we're not even... No, we're nowhere near Tosno. So, should I go back? Or should I go to Tosno? Or should I go here? So we could take the hidden road to Tosno instead. Yeah, that's so true, Ashiwasabi. So what do you think, guys? Should we take the hidden road? So go back here and take the use this gas station? Because I'm not going to call service. Calling service means that we will have a ton of damage. Go back to Calais. Tosno. Tosno, Secret Road, Calais. Hi, Urunda. Yeah. Let's do this then. Let's see, where are we? Here's the gas station. Is it over here? No. Where's the gas? There it is. No, that's not the gas station. I think it's down here, isn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to find the gas station. Where's the bloody gas station? There's supposed to be a gas station there somewhere. Is it down here? It's definitely not down there. There it is. There it is. Let's see if we can do this without damaging the truck. Nailed it. So to teleport MCH, you need to enter developer mode, and to do that you need to change the config.cfg file. Google it, there's a ton of videos on how to do it. Oh. What is wrong with my truck? There we go. I'm hitting something. Yeah. What am I hitting? That's crazy. What? Oh, that's it, of course. Ah. Okay, fine, fine, fine. So I didn't nail it. Yeah. I didn't nail it. There we go. I'm never ever gonna do a long haul using something stupid like this. Stop it! Nothing to see here, moving on. But of course this was the last time ever we needed to teleport, because I've learned my lesson now. I'm gonna look at the truck more than I look at the chat. Everything is from IKEA. Even my PC. So it's already 6:30 in the evening in game. So within an hour or so we need to find somewhere to stop for the night. Okay. Right. What? What is that music? Can you hear that music? It sounds horrible. Well, my PCs are kinda IKEA. I built them myself, so it's not that far from the truth. There were more than just scary skeletons over there, I think. There's probably a lot of truckers who would like to stay there overnight. Sure, Thomas, what are you making? Rubber duck for me dinner? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I could definitely go for that. Squatting spooky scary vodka. Oh, that's totally overkill. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks, Infamous. I guess you just joined us. Didn't see the gas station then. I haven't tried the Swedish Islands yet, but I do know that they are working with the big map setup. It is working, and you just have to put it above Scandinavia Mod and you're fine. I can take double portion, Thomas. I didn't have dinner yet. The roads are very bumpy. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, let's take it easy here. I hate these roads when I can't see anything. My Steam is private, yes. My Steams are private. I'm very happy to hear that, Ashiwasabi. It's a pretty tight squeeze. Sorry. I hit something. I hit that. Okay. This would be so much easier. Hi, Redemption. This would be so much easier if it wasn't so dark. God damn it. How much further can I go with that? Oh, I have a lot of space. Well, I haven't teleported at all so far, so why should I start now? Ah, fuck it. Oops, sorry. Excuse my French. Hang on. Are we going left or right? We're going left. No kidding. I'm never ever gonna do a haul like this again. I'm never gonna haul anything this wide and long again and heavy. It's never gonna happen again. I did a haul from northeastern Canada to southwestern Mexico on ATS and made a time-lapse video. It's 30 minutes long. Yeah, I'm gonna end it. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna end it this week. It is incredibly boring on C2C. And, you know, when I went to New York from, I think it was LA actually, the first time, I was so disappointed when I got to New York. I didn't realize that I was in New York until I looked at the map. It doesn't look anything like New York. I mean, it looks like any tiny village you could find anywhere. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, more or less. But you gotta give it to him. I mean, the guy made the map, so even if it's boring, it's a shame that there aren't any modders who build on what he already created. Tjena Outlaw! So here's a gas station. I think we're gonna stop here for the night. Because I really don't like hauling in the nights and the dark. So we're just gonna do like that. There we go. $5 a.m. Good morning. And of course, I'm not hitting it. But I mean, C2C, yeah, you can say what you want about it, but it's better than nothing. And that is the alternative. But it sure isn't what I expected it to be. Arayas. So it's 7 p.m. here in Sweden, so we're gonna hold for another hour, which probably means that when the sun goes down over Ross, we're gonna stop for the day. Where do you see the progress, Nico? Hi, Kalia. Welcome. Vombat. I'm glad you weren't here like 5 minutes ago. We had to drop pens. Hi, Paradox. Witcher, are you asking me if I can show your cookies? Is that in Turkey? Oh! Thank God for the Volvo brakes. Yeah, sorry, I didn't plan on doing a haul really today or a live stream today. So it's in, but you know, I've found that I had the time to do it, so I figured why not. The alternative would be pre-recorded, so I figured that either you make it to the live stream or you'll watch it afterwards, which makes it a pre-recorded kinda haul. So Irkut, Russia, would that be on Ross or is it on Ross map? The name is familiar. It's probably not Ross, is it? It's probably Ross map. Irkutsk. That makes it part of Southern Region then, doesn't it? Okay. Let's when we refuel the truck, let's have a look then. Since I'm basically flooring it, it won't take that long until we have to refuel anyway. Link to what is too long? Yeah, but the trailer is some 28 tons and the cargo is another 95 tons. Oh, I see. So this Volvo is doing a pretty good job. But I wouldn't do this whole IRL. I think we're about to enter Ross now. I think Chiselburg is next city, isn't it? And once we get to Chiselburg, the next town after that is Ross, and that is where we need to get today. I want to be on Ross before 133 is released. Well, thanks, Thomas. That's kind of creepy and very nice at the same time. As I said in the beginning of the stream, I want to get to Ross today because I want to get to Ross today because Ross is compatible with 133. That's something I already know. There is a fix that is required for it to work with 133. But once we are there, whatever happens, I mean, I'm not sure I can resist upgrading to 133 once it's out. I have resisted it during the beta simply because of this haul, but once it's live I want to haul through the new DLC, and for that I'm gonna need 133, so I'm not sure I can wait until this haul is over. But if we make it to Ross before 133 is released, I can always recreate the haul from wherever we are on Ross. And so once we're there we are safe, so to speak. I will stream today on Wednesday, another 2 hours on Wednesday, another 2 hours on Friday. I can't do it tomorrow too. I gotta have at least some of my voice left for the stream on Saturday then, and on Sunday if needed. It's not that cold really, and I think on Friday we're actually gonna have 2 or 3 degrees Celsius plus, even some rain unfortunately, so it's not that bad. Good for you, Arayas. I can't wait. You're absolutely right, Ashi and Wasabi. The map is there. Why don't someone just create an add-on to C2C and give us New York? What? You're missing out a lot, buddy. What mods do you have that requires you to still be on 131? 132 was probably the best release ever. Even if it gave us a lot of headaches with the map mods. What? Huh. Well, I hope you're not looking at my big map setups for 132 and the future 133 and Vienna, because they won't work on 131. Yeah, I know, but we're not even halfway through our gas yet, so I can't stop at every gas station. Or maybe I should. Just in case. Oh! Interesting. That's my girlfriend. She's been my girlfriend for years now. That's true. I didn't think about that. Oh! Hello, Mr. Whatever you're driving in. Trucking in. I really don't know if she's alive. She hasn't spoken to me ever. Excuse me, miss, could you just back your truck up a little bit, please? Oh, now you can! Moron. No, it is. Stop. Wait there. That was a she, actually. And no, they are not famous for listening to me ever. Any of these she's. Or talk to me for that matter. MG please, here given. I mean, my rubber duck has said more to me than she ever had. So we're halfway through the gas tank, so I guess I'm gonna stop at the next gas station then. What do you mean, Outlaw? The duck can speak, isn't that part of the mod? Because it does speak to me. I'm very happy to have a quiet one, but... Honey! Honey! Nothing. I mean, she could at least look at me sometimes. She's too quiet. The only thing she ever done is to move a little bit, and when she does, the only thing she does is scratching her leg, which is creepy too, so... yeah. I would like to have a giant duck in that seat instead. That would be nice. But I'm not gonna do that. She would be very, very jealous. Well, in this case, it's not the fault of the man. I mean, I'm perfect. Who wouldn't want to be with me? Speeding offense. She's not playing Candy Crush. She does nothing. If I need a hula hula dance, I'll look at my Viking. Yeah, she does. Well, I took that part of the mod away because it was getting annoying. That's the thing, she was alive and the only thing she did was scratching her legs, so... she could be alive, but I don't like that either. I mean, sit still for fuck's sake. So Outlaw, your wife doesn't talk to you either? I know the feeling. It's really not satisfying, is it? Ouch. And that's his fault, of course. Oh! Well, maybe I should have two girlfriends then. Not only this one, but someone IRL as well. Nah, I've been there. Not gonna do it again. Hi, Cielonlu. I didn't pronounce that right, but I tried. Cielonilu. Sorry for the pronunciation. Welcome. Of course I have a duck. I love ducks. They're nice. They treat me nice. I treat them nice. Thanks, buddy. No, I don't have two girls. This is a girl, the duck is a boy. And we're just friends. That's all. Hi Tassos, long time buddy, welcome. We are almost on Ross map. No, we're not almost on Ross map, we are almost on Ross. And hopefully we'll find a gas station pretty soon too. Well, it's okay that, I mean, we guys and ducks can talk to each other. Women are from Mars. Or is it Jupiter or Venus? I can't ever remember. Hi Narginis, welcome. I can't remember Ross ever been standalone. You can run it as a standalone, but you don't have to. See you, Arayas. Take care. Why? It's a really nice duck. I like it. No, Kalia, you're sounding like my kids. I have two of them. That's enough. I don't need a third. Probably the closest I'll ever get. But you gotta hand it to my girlfriend, by the way. She's got balls, not literally, but I mean, she brought a Scania truck and a Scania Cup to the Volvo. That's ballsy. How can I be... Damn it, it changed it to 60. Sorry. It's currently Promsona, but not for long. Let's see, is there a gas station here? Soon. There is one over there, but I'm not going there. No. Oh, bugger. It's too much. I can't handle the chat. Gas tanks, red lights, traffic, roads, truck at the same time, obviously. Yeah, I could use an autopilot sometimes. I googled that once, wombat merchandise, not that I have any, and Google gave me a ton of hats in the search results. I mean, and a lot of them said wombat as well, so my first thought was, oh, have someone? No, why would anyone? And of course it's not about me, it's about actual wombats. There is it's in Canada, I think, not in real life but in game, somewhere in Canada by a lake. There's a giant duck on the water. That would be nice to haul. But ducks are nice. When you feed them, they don't bite you hard. They just like to squeeze your finger a little bit when you give them bread or whatever. No, he's a nice little fella. And he's nothing like her. She's horrible to me. Outlaw, are you asking me for a hug? I like you, buddy, but it's not gonna happen. Aisha, welcome. Oh, I see, sorry. Wait, your wife hugs you? You hear that, honey? His wife hugs him. Think about it. We're almost on Ross. We need to get past Chiselberg first, I think. Default, I'm using the default scale. Oh, scaling of the game. That would be 400%. No, I prefer the goat simulator actually. Yeah, the quality is really low, but it does get better the further into Ross you get. These are the oldest parts of Ross, so I do agree they aren't beautiful at all. Nor are the newer parts of Ross either, but it gets better at least the further into the game you get. I do get lag, especially in Spain, but for the most part I don't have a lot of lag actually. Now let's see, here's a gas station, isn't there? Whoa. Nope, no game crashes ever. I mean, we've done 10,000 kilometers together so far, and no crashes. Outlaw, shouldn't that worm be with an A instead of an O? Just curious. We're gonna hit that one, aren't we? Let's see. Where can we get out of here? We won't... maybe there? I don't think we will fit there. That's okay, Outlaw. I was just wondering. Turn, come on. No, not enough. But we might make it anyway. Yeah, we're good. I don't know if anyone noticed, but we're actually going back because I think I missed an exit. And no one said anything. Thank you. That's very kind, sir. Thank you. The free camera is part of the DevOps, what was I gonna say? Things you can do as in developer mode. So if you activate developer mode, there's a ton of videos on how to do that. You get to you can teleport and move freely. My kids are 8 and 16. The 8-year gap between them is nothing I recommend for those of you who haven't kids yet. It was something I discovered a little too late, so to speak. So in the best of worlds, they want to go watch the same movie together, the same movie. But my oldest one want to see the movies in English, and my youngest one want to see me in Swedish. So we can't even do movies together these days. I'm older than you are. I'm 47, guys. Yeah, that's me. I'm a late bloomer. Thanks, Witcher. Wow, you make it sound like, how can you possibly still be alive? Carla, you're a woman that takes about 20 years of your age anyway, so I beat you there. Hi, Truckin' on Linux. Welcome. I'm not a grandpa yet. It's gonna be at least 12 more years before 14 more years before my oldest won't have any kids. It's gonna be many years until I become a grandpa. Hi Senseika, Niall, welcome. And I know that there's a lot of guys. Which have you been drinking? I don't have a voice like Bon Jovi. And besides, Bon Jovi isn't that young either. Oh, you know, Steve-O, when I get 50, I will probably retire. Hi Angel, that's very nice to hear. Yeah, I do know that, yeah, I grew up with him. And I did listen to him too. I know that there's a lot of people watching my videos that are older than me, so that makes me feel good. For 2 reasons. Are you gonna stay there? Okay, thank you. Well, I spoke to this guy the other day. He was 43 and he was kind of embarrassed telling me that he was 43 because he thought that, oh, I'm too old to game. And you're never too old to do games. I'll never be too old. I'll be doing this game or something similar when I'm 70 and 80 or 90. Yeah, I have, well, most of you are between 25 and 45, but I do have followers that are 13 or possibly even younger. And guys, I'm not going to give you any names, but there are some people doing this, watching my videos and sometimes commenting on the chat as well, that are way beyond 60. So I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. Good for you, Kolja. Give me another 5 years and I'll be there too. And from what I hear, it's not that bad. Stevio, I'll be on Twitch. As I said earlier, I'm gonna complete this haul on YouTube, but I will also continue to stream. So YouTube for me will be my big map setup and my other map setup and map reviews, truck reviews, whatever. All my streaming from here on out after this haul will be on Twitch instead. Welcome, Snowy. So I think this is fantastic. I mean, Snow is 15. I'm 47, and basically since Kalia is a woman, I'm the oldest one here. So from 15 to 52, that's fantastic. Thank you, Sensei. You're more than welcome to do that. The site is already up and running, Wombat Trucker on Twitch. I wish I was still 21. Steve, you're 53? Nice. You too, Outlaw. I didn't know that. Yes, the Swedish Islands do work with a big map setup. Just put it above Scandinavia Mod and it shouldn't be a problem. Other than you will have a complete re-indexing of the map. So first loading after you add it will take, say, I don't know, 30 minutes. God, I love the SIL 130. That's a very, very nice truck. I don't think anyone beats 71. Number of kilometers left is only 9,352. My bad, again. Oh, that's awesome, Linux. I've been thinking about that. I've always wondered if my map setups will work on Linux, and it's very, very nice to hear that they actually do. Actually, I never drink. That's something I stopped doing many, many years ago. Yeah, and that's a problem. Fewer and fewer games and mods too, I guess, works with OpenGL. I don't need to drink to do stupid things, Outlaw. No, I started playing these games by SCS while I was still drinking, so I mean the first one came out, I think the first one I played was 18 Wheels of Steel, and that's like, hi John, welcome. That was like, I don't know, what is it, 15 years? I should definitely think that's a good idea, Fan Punk Rocker. I'm horrible at finding these roads myself. So anyone who can share them with me, I like that a lot. I'm still on the G25, and I watched Squirrel's video on his G27 compared to what other wheels that are out there, and it doesn't look good. I hope my G25 works for like ever, because yeah, the G27 is a little better than the G25, but still nothing beats the G27. I mean, if you watched it, he recommended one of the other wheels simply because you can buy it. You can't buy the G27 anymore. baby. No, you can't buy the G25 anymore. And if you look at at least here in Sweden, when I actually today I looked at the G27s just to see what price range they are at, second hand, and they're still pretty expensive. I think people understand the value of them. The quality is pretty good. Yeah, that's true, and the good thing about the 27 is the 25 is that it has the same gearbox as the 27 has. So, and that's the thing I'm most worried about, because we have the 12 buttons on the gearbox, which no other gearboxes has today. Wow. As well. It has sequential as well. And that is something the G27 doesn't have, I think. But I'm thinking about just buying myself another 25 or 27 just so that I have one spare for when this one breaks down. I never used a Driving Force GT. Is it good? For the G29 the shifter is extra. When I bought my G25 it came with a shifter, and for the G29 and 920 you have to buy it separately, I think. And I wish I had a SKRS. I'd like to have one of those. I don't. Yeah, I think for the G25 at least there wasn't any. I think they came bundled, period. See ya, Outlaw. Next time, buddy. For those of you who have just recently joined us, I think we're on Ross now. And I'm doing this haul for 2 hours today, so we're gonna stop in when the sun goes down, I'd say. And then we're going to continue doing this live on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday if it's needed. Because, as I said earlier, I want to complete this haul by the end of this week. Because I want to start looking at 133. And 133 isn't going to work with this setup. This stream is on YouTube, but once we are in Vorkuta and complete this haul, I will move my live streaming to Twitch. But I'm gonna finish this haul on YouTube. So, but this will be the first and only live stream I do on YouTube. From here on out, it's gonna be Twitch instead. And I do have an account on Twitch. I've been doing some testing just to make sure it works, and to be honest I'm not really happy about it, but it is what it is, and Twitch has a lot more possibilities for me when I do live streaming, so I'm gonna move to Twitch anyway. How's the sound, by the way? I did change the sound drivers before this, before we started this live stream. I know a lot of you complained about stuttering in the last live stream video. So is that stuttering gone now? It's good? Fantastic. Problem solved. So what I did was that I changed the sound card drivers. 133 will be live, I'm gonna say on Wednesday this week. So, but I'm gonna downgrade back to 132 to continue this haul. And if that for some reason doesn't work, the most important thing is that we are on Ross, because Ross is confirmed working with 133. So if I can't get Big Map ZZ to work when I downgrade to 132, I'm just gonna recreate the haul from wherever we are on Ross at that time and continue. The open beta is out, have been for a while, and we'll have the gold version, the official release, I'm gonna say no later than Wednesday. See you, Vienna. Take care, buddy. Hi, Docus. I'm gonna stop in a few minutes for the night, and I am on Ross. I'm just not really sure where we are. Oh, that's... how long will it take to get the Big Map setup for 133? That's a very, very good question. The first thing we need is Promods. I can't give you the link right now, Stevio, but I'll put it in the description for this video. The first thing we need is Promods, and that's probably gonna take a couple of weeks, and there's absolutely no point in asking on the Promods forum when it will be out, because the answer is always it will be out when it's ready. It's ready when it's ready. That's what they always said. So, but I'm gonna say it's gonna take a couple of weeks. It's not gonna take as long as it did for Promods to be released for 132. There's not that many changes this time. See you, Archivasabi. Take care, buddy. But it's gonna take, I'm gonna say, a couple of weeks. And then you need changes to Ross map. That's also gonna take a while. And fortunately it's more about removing things this time than adding things. So I'm gonna say that too will take 2 or 3 weeks. Poland rebuilding took a really long time to be ready for 132. So I have no idea, but in best case a couple of weeks for that as well. So let's say it's hopefully before Christmas. Is that Julian or Lulian? Yeah, if you want to use the Big Map setup, you gotta wait, and trust me, I will have a video of it for for 133 as soon as possible. And I will probably, like I did with 132, start by presenting a video with the largest combo I can possibly make without Promods, and then as soon as Promods is out, make a new video with as many maps as possible, and do another one then when all the maps are are ready for 133, but it's gonna take a while before we are there. A map like Poland Rebuilding, for instance, also needs to do a lot of verification that it works after the release of Promods. And the same goes for Scandinavia Mod, Emden. Not that Emden and Scandinavia are that big, but it's taking a while for them too, of course. Arayas and his Romania Extended, well, he's gonna be ready in a couple of hours, like he always is. But there's a lot of maps that won't work once 133 is out, either because they have dependencies to 133, or we are on the big map setup using versions of, for instance, Romania Extended with road connections that requires Promods. Yeah, the Estonia-Russia border improvements, I think that's a lost mod. Thank you so much, Kumar. Yeah, and since the Baltics is coming out on the 29th, ETS will be updated to 133 prior to that, so no later than a few hours before the DLC is released. Probably a day or two before, which basically means tomorrow. I'm speeding here, guys. No one's telling me. You know, Julian, I have no idea if there will be a CD of the DLC. I'm on Steam, so really can't say. So I'm gonna stop here and refuel. And like that, perhaps. Yeah, that works. So I think that's it, guys. I think we're gonna stop here for the night. So let's have a look at the map. So we are definitely on Ross. We made good progress today, guys. We started down here and made it all, well, not all, most of the way up to Chiselberg, and now we're here. So we are safely on Ross, which means that whatever happens in the next couple of days, we will be able to complete this haul without interruptions. Yeah, Irkut, thank you. Yeah, where does anyone know where Irkut is? Yukolok. You know what? Let's do this. It's not called Irkut with a C then, perhaps. No? You had a second name for that city, didn't you? Irkutsk. Not found. Okay, let's go to Vorkuta then and see. I can't find it. Yukolok. It's not up here either. No, but the city isn't called Irkutsk either. Yeah, don't know where it is, but I do recognize the name. I think it's somewhere here, but... Oh, it's on the Eastern Express map. That's where I remember the name from. Got it. Great job there, Fanpunk Rocker. So anyway, guys, that's the haul for today. And on Wednesday, 6 p.m, just like today, 6 p.m. Central European time, we're going to continue the haul, see how far we get. And who knows, 133 may or may not be out on Wednesday. My guess is that it is, but I'm going to try at least to get it running on my downgraded 132 client. We will fix that. So 6 p.m. on Wednesday, and I hope to see you there, guys. So take care, everybody. See you on Wednesday. Bye bye.